What if Pennywise wasn't gone? What if the killer clown from Derry, the ancient creature that feeds on fear, found a way to return in our time? In this video, you'll discover what would happen if Pennywise came back in 2025, how the world would react, what horrors he'd unleash, and why his return might already be closer than anyone realizes. Stay until the end, because when you hear the final theory, you'll start wondering if he's already awake. It begins quietly. A storm rolls over a small town in Maine, not Derry this time, but somewhere nearby. The rain falls heavier than usual. Streetlights flicker, and in the middle of a flooded street, a single red balloon drifts toward the sky. At first, it's just a viral photo. Someone posts it on TikTok, creepy balloon during thunderstorm, and millions scroll past, laughing, but then the disappearances start. A child vanishes near a storm drain, another near a carnival. Then a teenager posts a video from inside an abandoned sewer tunnel. The clip ends with laughter echoing in the dark. The next morning, police find his phone, but not him. When the footage is analyzed, experts hear something impossible in the background. A distorted voice saying, "It's been a long time, but we all float again." In Stephen King's IT, Pennywise returns every 27 years to feed. But what if something changed? What if modern technology, constant fear from the internet, the spread of anxiety, war, and global chaos gave him enough energy to return early? Imagine it, Pennywise no longer bound to one town, but feeding on global fear through screens, through viral content, through every nightmare that trends online. Because in King's universe, fear is power. And in 2025, fear is everywhere. Every panic headline, every viral video, every sleepless night, they're all invitations, signals Pennywise could use to wake again. In the 1980s, Pennywise used the image of a clown because that's what terrified children most. But if he came back today, would he still wear the same mask? Maybe not. Maybe Pennywise would evolve, changing shape to reflect our modern fears. Imagine him as an influencer smiling behind a ring light, promising to make your dreams come true, or as an AI-generated avatar, whispering strange things through your screen at 3 a.m. or worse. As the voice behind that one strange video that everyone regrets watching but can't stop replaying. Pennywise wouldn't just feed on fear anymore, he'd manufacture it. He'd hide in comments, in live streams, and trending challenges that go wrong. Because if fear spreads faster online, so does he. Let's look at the signs. Fans of Stephen King have noticed something strange happening lately. In 2024, a construction crew in Maine discovered a collapsed section of sewer pipe marked with the faded word, Derry. Inside were dozens of child-sized handprints pressed into the mud. A few months later, reports of red balloons floating in storm drains appeared across New England. Then, a mysterious email chain began circulating titled, "We all float again." It contained only one line: "He remembers you." At first it seemed like a hoax, until people who opened the email began to dream about clowns, the same clown, each describing the same glowing yellow eyes. Is it just viral marketing or something older? Crawling back through the cracks of memory, to understand how Pennywise could return, we have to understand what he truly is. In King's mythos, Pennywise isn't just a creature, he's a manifestation of fear itself, an entity from beyond time and space. He exists where imagination and terror overlap, feeding on belief. If enough people believe in him again, even through movies, memes, or nightmares, he can take form once more. That's the real horror. Pennywise doesn't need Derry anymore, he just needs us. And as horror culture grows, with millions rewatching it, creating fan theories, and posting clown sightings, maybe, just maybe, we're helping him cross back over. Every time we say his name, every time we feel that chill down our spine, we give him a little more strength. If Pennywise reappeared in 2025, the world wouldn't believe it at first. The first victims would vanish quietly. Then videos would surface, laughter in the dark, a balloon rising in the background, strange sounds in the rain. Governments would send investigators. Conspiracy forums would explode. But no one would be able to stop it, because how do you fight something that lives inside your fear? The Losers Club are long gone. No one remembers the rituals, the rules, the old ways to fight him, and maybe that's exactly why he's coming back now. What if Pennywise never left? What if he's simply sleeping beneath our collective fear, waiting for the next generation to forget? In the end, Pennywise is not just a monster, he's a mirror. He's the face of everything we repress, the things that keep us awake, the laughter that follows every scream. And maybe, when Stephen King wrote it, he wasn't inventing a story, he was remembering one. So when you hear thunder in the distance, when you see a red balloon tied to a fence post for no reason, ask yourself, is it just the wind, or is he back? Because if Pennywise does return in 2025, we'll all float again. If this story sent shivers down your spine, imagine what else is lurking in the shadows of your favorite horror legends. Subscribe to The Haunted Hour for more terrifying what-if stories, dark mysteries, and hidden truths about the monsters that never die. Comment below, do you think Pennywise could really come back, and if he did, would you survive? Don't forget to like, share, and spread this video before it's too late, because every view feeds the fear, and every fear brings him one step closer.